read in the parsha how Moshe had taken the remains of Yosef out of Mitzrayim. Yikach Moshe's atzmos Yosef imo. Yashbia hishbias bnei Yisrael lemor, because he had adjured Bnei Yisrael saying, Pokod yifkod. Lokim eschem alisem es atzmosem yisei idchem. When you leave Egypt, you have to take my remains with you. So who took the remains? Who took the bones of Yosef? Moshe. Gemara tells us, based on a pasuk in Mishlei, Chacham leiv yikach mitzvos, that because Moshe had chochmas halev, had wisdom of the heart, he took this mitzvah. The question is, what about the rest of the Jews? We're not talking about the ordinary Jew. The Jews were given a mitzvah that before they leave, they should borrow chesed, zov, gold and silver vessels. It was a mitzvah. Moshe Rabbeinu, although it was a mitzvah, he sought out the Atzmos Yosef. Chazal tell us how he located it. It wasn't so simple till he finally found where it was, and he gave Yosef a condition. He says, either you come or we're leaving you behind. Because what they had done, the Egyptians, they had sunken his remains in a metal casket to the bottom of the Nilos, the Nile. After he passed away, they figured he will never be taken out. It was only Moshe, because he had written the Shem Hashem on a piece of parchment. He threw it into the Nilos, the Nile, did it rise. That's how he took the Atzmos Yosef. But Chazal tell us, only because he was Chacham Leiv, Yikach Mitzvos. What do you have to have such Chochmas Alev? Understanding that this is a prerequisite. You can't leave Egypt. You can have all the gold and silver in the world, but you can't leave Mitzrayim unless you have the Atzmos Yosef. That's the precondition. And the only one who was able to grasp this and appreciate this was Yosef. What about Aaron? What about this Canaan? What about all the others? Why only Moshe was able to appreciate this? Now, we always say, Ezel Chochom Haros Hanolad. A Chochom is not a person who understands the ramifications, the consequences of many things. He's Ros Hanolad. He sees the reality. It's a reality before his eyes. You have millions of people leaving Egypt, 600,000 over the age of 20 males. How's it possible that nobody should attend Atzmos Yosef? It's inconceivable. So where does everybody else go? You go for the Klei Chesed, Klei Zov. Moshe Rabbeinu himself, because he was Chacham Leiv, he understood there's always that possibility, as inconceivable as it may be, that it may be not attended to. And if it's not attended to, there's no Gula. There will not be a redemption, because that's a prerequisite to the Gula. Now, why was Moshe able? Why did he have such Chochmas Halev? Moshe Rabbeinu himself, even the Mesil Shem writes that a mitzvah lishma, if a person does a mitzvah because he wants to have a share in the olam habo, in the world to come, that's also mitzvah lishma. But it's not the ultimate lishma. Ultimate lishma means you do it selflessly. Even if I wouldn't have a share in the world to come, I do it because that's the will of Hashem. That's why I'm doing the mitzvah. Everybody else, because there was a sense of self, there was a trace of self, because the only one who had no self, to whatsoever, he was negated to the Ratzon Hashem totally. And Klal Yisrael leaving Mitzrayim, ultimately to become the Am HaNivchar at Sinai, to Moshe Rabbeinu, this was the ultimate. Nothing else had any value, and he was able to internalize it because there was nobody else other than Hashem, because even himself, he was totally negated. Everyone else, it's a mitzvah. How is it possible someone else shouldn't take the remains of Yosef? And it's a mitzvah to borrow, so it's a mitzvah. So as long as there's a sense of self, even though you may not be interested in the material of what you're borrowing, but Hashem wants you to borrow. Shlomo Oseh Tzadik Avram, that the first part of the decree was fulfilled, was not fulfilled. Chas v'sholem, it'll be a chil Hashem, it won't be a proper gula, whatever the way you understand it. Moshe Rabbeinu did not have this cheshbon. This was not part of his equation. Because Moshe Rabbeinu was botel, was negated to Hashem. It's a nachnu mo. Therefore, he was able to have that chochmas halev, that wisdom of the heart, and he took the Atzmos Yosef, which no one else went and addressed.